on, guys? This is Berz. I have a video here for you today. This is the Italian Wool Military Surplus Blanket. Now, you can get this for pretty expensive right now. It's kind of hard to find it. I found it for $39.99 as the cheapest price. But now you can probably find it easily for around $49.99, which isn't as cheap as it used to be, which is around the $20 mark, but it's because of the quality that it has. Now, the way I run this is I run it with my thermarest wrapped up on my backpack. So let's get down to the actual blanket here and unroll it there. This is about 60 by 80. When you find them, they're going to be about 60 by 80, and they're going to be around 5 pounds. If they're under 5 pounds, I kind of be suspicious. If they're over 5 pounds, probably around the 5.5 pound mark, you're going to think it's probably maybe an officer blanket. But these blankets are around 60 by 80 in size. They're going to be constructed very well. These are probably one of the best surplus blankets that you can find on the market. They're defined by these 3 lines right here, as you can see on the front there. And it's like kind of like an olive green color, olive green to a brown with these mild tan lines across them on either side. These blankets are really good if you're looking to get into bushcrafting, backpacking, getting out into the wilderness, prepping, disaster preparations. They're going to be what you're looking for if you're looking for the best quality. Compared to some other blankets like I have a German NVA one here I got for $9. I have a few of these. Yeah, they're going to keep you warm, but the quality is not that great. It's not going to really hold up to washing very well, which this one has not. But they're going to keep you warm. $9. I just got this one off of Sportsman's Guide, and I'm actually highly impressed with this Polish one. Same size. This is probably around 55 by 76, 75 to 76, so it's not as big as the Italian one, but it's heavy, 100% wool, and constructed pretty well. And that's probably around $17. So at the current time, if you want the best thing, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. Is it going to get you what you want? Yeah, it's a wool blanket. It's going to do its job. And it probably is one of the better ones out there. So let's take a closer look at this. So here's a closer look at the Italian wool blanket. As you can see, it's pretty thin. It's not super thick, but it is very dense. There's a lot of, it's woven very tightly. Compared to some other ones I have here, like we were looking at prior, this is the Polish one. As you can see, that one is a lot thicker than this Italian one. You can get these a ton cheaper as well. And they weigh pretty much the same. These are 5.5 pounds. These are 5 pounds. Maybe a little bit more for the Polish one, but you're getting a thicker blanket. Is it going to be as together as the Italian one, which is woven much tighter? Not necessarily. You might get a little bit more longevity out of the Italian one, but the Italian one's going to be 3 times the price of this Polish one. So just go ahead and buy 3 Polish ones and save yourself some money. Another option here is this is a German one. That's what they would call the NVA. Now I've washed this and threw it in the dryer by accident, so that's why you have it not looking the greatest. This just kind of lays around the house. You can see the edges here are a little bit of vinyl or some sort of other material on the end here. Pretty much about the same thickness as the Italian one, as you can see there. Definitely not as dense. This is definitely a lighter blanket, maybe around the 4.5 range, but it is smaller as well. But it keeps you warm. But this Italian one, it's made very well to last the test of time. I have it wrapped. I have the thermarest wrapped around it as well. And this goes on my bag like this, wrapped like such on my backpacking bag. But this is a great blanket. Like I said, it's woven really tightly, so it's gonna withstand the test of time. Now what you're going to see out there is some European, Italian-like wool blankets, and they're going to be about 80% wool. You don't want those. Those are crap. Are they going to keep you warm? Yeah, they'll keep you warm, but if you're going to use them in the wilderness, you don't want anything but 100% wool. There's many reasons for that. Wool retains 90% of its, your body heat when you're inside of a wet. It retains 90% of the heat that it can, retain off your body. It keeps you warm when it's wet. You start mixing in stuff and getting into the blends, it's really going to fail quickly compared to 100% wool. So when you're looking for surplus blankets, you want something around the 5-pound mark, and you also want something that is 100% wool. Wool is going to be heavier than, say, wool and acrylic. Wool and acrylic and nylon is going to definitely weigh a lot less compared to wool. Wool's heavy. So what you're looking for, 5 pounds or over, a relatively good size, probably around the 70 by 55 area. That's where you're looking for in a wool blanket. And this Italian one does it. It does it well. It's probably one of the better ones, like I've said 20 times in this video. And I'm going to do some videos out in the outdoors, wrapping myself up in this blanket and showing you how warm it will keep you if you don't have a fire. Did these last year. They were a big hit, so I'm going to take these wool blankets. It's probably going to be negligible how much body heat I can retain within a half-hour period inside of wrapped up of a wool blanket. But there are some that are thicker than others, so we're going to take a look at those. And I'll put those links down below once I get these updated. But if you're looking for a great wool blanket, the Italian one does it. You want to spend the price right now? That's up to you. For me, I got one of them, and I'm really not looking to spend another $50 if I want to buy one now. So if they go in price and you get them for around $30, I say they're a buy, between $20 and $30 or less than $30. But they are one of the better ones. They're woven amazingly well. They're amazingly dense and compact, so they're very good blankets. So if you have any questions about these Italian wool blankets or where to get them and such, I'll try to put them down there, or you can put a comment down there in the description box or down in the comment section. If you guys got yours, you got a place to find them, go ahead and put it in the comment section for everybody to see. And until next time, later.